Yogi, what is going on, beautiful people? I hope and pray that you all are doing phenomenally well. I am super excited, as always, to be connecting with you all and chatting with you. And so, in today's video, you probably saw the title. We're going to be talking about comping, okay? So, I want to share my screen and dive into some actual deals that we have and run some comps here and just kind of talk a little bit about them, okay? Before we jump into it, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and notification. We are trying to spread the message that we are real estate investors built on serving other people. All right. So let's dive into some comps. All right. The first thing that I want to say when it comes to comping, and probably one of the best ways that I can describe it, is I'm trying to compare fruit to fruit, not so much apples to apples. So many investors, especially new ones getting started, can go down this rabbit hole on comps to where they're trying to find exactly 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet, brick, the same exact thing that their property is, right? But I'm not necessarily looking for that because houses are sold on a price per square foot model. I want you to remember that. Houses are sold on a price per square foot model. So that what matters more to me than the actual making sure I have a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, because mine is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, right? So let me show you and we'll kind of explain here. So here's our property. And again, I use Propstream. I will leave a link in the comments for you for a 7-day free trial. I've been using Propstream for years. They've been around forever. Highly, highly recommend using them, okay? So the first thing, when we put in our property address, we're going to come over here to where it says comparable and nearby listings, all right? It's already going to be pre-selected for me. I want to unselect that, right? And I want to select my own comps, okay? I also want to move that amount over. I like seeing the amount a little closer. So if you notice here, it's already going to have some preset data for us that you are more than welcome to change. I typically don't, depending on my exit strategy though. So it's already automatically going to be out a year, a distance, a mile, and it's going to give me a square foot range on the square feet on our house. Okay, so typically a few hundred above and a few hundred below. So it's already given us a pretty good range there. Okay. So now what I like to do, I like to zoom in a little bit, and I try to start with houses that are closest to our property, right? Another thing that I want to do is I don't want to cross over major intersections and highways. I don't see any highways over here. Well, there's one, but it's way over here. Nothing within a half-mile range. So we're good here. I probably want to stay south of this Oates Street or Oates Drive, whatever that is, because that could be going into a different community. Even that La Prada, I may want to just stay in this little box right up in here. Okay, so let's look at property number 1 that's pretty close to it. Now, sometimes Propstream will not have pictures of the property. That is not a problem. It's no big deal. So we take that address and then we throw it into the Google, and we're going to try to see if we can find pictures of this property. We have a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet. It's a big house, big lot. Looks like there's a lot going on there. Okay, it's been fully updated. Just scrolling through the pictures. Bathroom's a little dated though. Okay, not my best comp. I kind of want to move on and see what else we have here. Let's look at number 2. Perfect. So we have this house here. Looks like it's been fully updated. So it's been painted outside. Those look like new windows, new flooring, new cabinets, paint, stainless steel appliances. I like this. Flooring, fixtures. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you don't disagree with me, right? I believe that this house has been fully updated, okay? In my opinion. Another way that I can tell is that that looks like staging furniture, right? A lot of the times when these houses haven't been rehabbed, you can tell the difference between a house that's been staged and a house that's been lived in. Okay. So if you look back over here, this house looks like it's been lived in. Okay. You see, they got stuff all back there on the shelves, you know, candles that have been used when you just pay attention to the little details. An investor flipping a house typically would not put out patio furniture and a used patio heater. Okay. So that's why this wasn't a good comp for me, because it wasn't fully rehabbed and fixed. Right. But this one is. Another thing, or another way that we can tell if a property's been updated, is let's take a look at the description. Um, we see here that this house was built in 1955. Well, that house did not look like that in 1955. Okay. And it'll even tell you, welcome to this property. It's a beautiful remodeled 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Perfect. It literally just told us that this house has been fully rehabbed. Okay. So now we come over here and I want to select that. That is now a comp. Now here's the thing, and this is what I really want y'all to know. Now that we have actually selected our very first comp, that is like selecting our standard, okay? Meaning that every single house after that has to be fully remodeled. Are you with me? So selecting your comps, in my opinion, is almost like selecting your standard. All right. So let's go on here and find another one. So we have 3. Let's take a look at 3. We don't have no pictures. So we'll take that address and we'll put it in Google. I like using realtor.com when I click on these because they tend to have the most pictures. All right, this house does not meet our standard, okay? So we cannot use this for a comp. Although this house is livable, it is not fully upgraded. It doesn't have granite countertops and all of that other stuff. So we will not use that for a comp. So let's scroll down and see what else we have here. Let's see what this was, number 6 here. I love it. This could possibly be a good contender. Looks like it's been painted or at least cleaned up outside. Landscaping looks nice. Flooring is new. New cabinets, new countertops, stainless steel appliances. Looks like stage furniture to me. I don't see any piles of kid clothes or anything like that. Bathrooms fully updated. Kitchen looks good, or living area. So to me, this house looks like a perfect match, a perfect comparable of a house that has been fully remodeled. And let's go to the descriptions. It says it's right here, beautifully new remodeled home built in 1955. I love it. So we'll select that one. Okay. So now we have two full comps that are identical. Both of these houses have been brought to 2024 standards. Okay. So this is how we are going to determine our after repair value. Okay. So if we take the average price per square foot, which is right here at top, if you can see where I highlighted it, $194. We're going to multiply that number by the square feet on our house, 1387. So let me get my calculator, just because I can't do that on the top of my head. So if we take 1387, multiply that by 194, that gives us an ARV of 269. Okay, so that's how we run our comps, and we not compare, but we come up with our after repair value. So I hope that made sense for everybody. Now, I will say this: if you are wanting to flip that property, right, and not just wholesale it, then we can actually tighten up those comps. Okay, you can take it a step further and say, okay, let me find houses that have sold within 3 months instead of over the last year. Or maybe you can even look at, houses that sold a year ago, 6 months ago, and 3 months ago. So now we can go back and we can see if we're noticing any type of trends. Are the house prices going down, or are they going up? Are the days on market longer or shorter? Right. So this way it's going to better prepare you to make a wiser investment, to be more prepared for what's to come. A lot of times, what ends up happening, especially with new investors, they start flipping, but they don't look at the days on market. So they spend 6 months rehabbing a property and then get mad when it doesn't sell in 2 weeks, right? But looking at the numbers, I'm like, the average days on market in this particular area are 65 days, right? So you need to prepare for that if you need to renegotiate your hard money loan or private money loan. So take all that into consideration. So I pray this video helped. If it did, again, please like and subscribe, and share it with a couple of people who you believe will get value out of this. Also, I have an upcoming training, a masterclass, a live event where you and I are going to get to communicate, and we're going to deep dive on how to take your REI to the next level. So that link will be in the comments below, and I'll chat with y'all soon.